really excited to get started here with Lesa. Lesa, first and foremost, thank you so much for joining me today and sharing a little bit about more your journey with us in Farm Fit training. I would love to take a second so everybody can get to know you. Can you share a little bit about what you do on your farm? I know we just talked about how you work off the farm as well. Do you mind giving us a little bit background about that?
Sure. I basically am the meal service on the weekends when I'm not at work full time for my job. I probably have rolled beans a couple times, and that's about it. So,
That's okay.
yeah.
That's hey. I don't even think I've rolled well, I've rolled beans actually. I have done that position before. Well, I guess let's get started here is I want to ask what has happened for you the last few months since joining Farm Fit training?
For me, I guess I was inquisitive for probably the last year or whatever of incorporating the nutrition part of. I've always been pretty active and I've worked out a lot at home on my own, but never quite gotten the whole nutrition thing. I mean, I understood how it should work, but when you think you're eating healthy and you don't, I guess, totally understand it, it's two different things. So that was my biggest want, I guess, when I joined first, was that part of it. So,
To understand. Yeah. And macros is a beast in itself. Like understanding how to fuel your body correctly is the key point there.
right.
Because like everybody's different. Our needs are different. And then two, like how can I feed myself but still be able to feed the crew on the
Right.
go?
Yep. Yep.
Like a lot of meal plans out there are cookie cutter meal plans where they're like, oh, we're gonna hand you this meal plan for just you
Yep.
and you're gonna get results, but what is that teaching you?
Yeah.
So could you expand a little bit more into detail, like how farm fit training is different from anything you've tried before when it comes to nutrition?
I guess it's like real food. You show us how to use real food and not, yeah, like you said, recipes that no one wants to eat probably but you into your daily life, even that your kids will eat, I guess. So through the options you give us for finding recipes and things like that, and even in the group chats of people sharing recipes was nice. So I guess it's nice to have recipes you can pass off to others on your farm that don't know any wiser either. So you're not doing different meals. Was nice.
Well, and then not just on the nutrition side of things, because you mentioned you joined us for more understanding how to feel your body. That was your
Yep.
biggest push for you applying. But what would you say about the workouts? Like, do you find that they were easy to incorporate? Like, what really stood out with the workouts for you as well?
I do. Yeah. I liked that it gave you like an actual plan. Like I would work out, but it wasn't, I guess, structured really. So you may randomly pick one thing over another. So that was nice that it was planned out and you've seen how that worked together, I guess, the cardio with the weights and instead of just randomly bebopping all around to what you thought you wanted to do that day.
Yeah, random workouts lead to random results.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a little methodology behind it.
Yeah.
Love it. Well, I have a question for you. So, what would, if you had to summarize, what would be a big takeaway that you have taken away so far in your journey? Because you're just wrapping up 12 weeks with us. You went through the beginner phase with us, you went through advanced. Like, if you had to give one takeaway, one of your biggest takeaways that you've taken from your experience with us.
I guess it's just learning how to real life, like it fits into your real life. It's not, you're not working out for hours or doing all these crazy things. You've shown real life stuff in less than an hour. So that was very helpful for me. When you have younger kids and you're busy, that was very, very well received, I guess, for me.
I think we all can relate. I couldn't do longer than like even 45 minutes to an hour. Like it's like, okay, this has to fold seamlessly into what I got going on because I'm busy.
Yeah, yeah,
And I got a million things going on. And I mean, especially for you, I mean, you work off the farm as well. You don't only just work on the farm. You have
right,
a whole separate career outside the farm, taking care of your children in addition to that, and then helping and being an asset with what you guys got going on in your farming operation. So, I
right.
mean, you're juggling many hats all at once. I have another quick question. I always like to ask this question is what kind of mental breakthroughs have you had since joining the tribe as well?
I guess you just, when you see yourself getting the results you're looking for, I guess you're happier, obviously. It's easier to incorporate it day to day. What else? The other thing is,
But
like, I probably would have avoided like carby type stuff or like desserts or stuff like that more prior to this. So it's shown how you can, like, I just go in and put that in right away. Like, if I know I'm going to a party or something, I'll go in and like work backwards for your daily macro count. That was a very good thing also for me.
more sustainable. You don't feel
Yes.
like you can't
Yep.
go to somewhere
Yep.
because all of a sudden you're afraid you're gonna throw out all your progress so far. And
Right.
it's like, wait, I can still go to this party. I can still enjoy life. I can still socialize. Socialize is a very huge component for as humans. We like to socialize and feeling like, hey, I can't go because I'm such on this strict diet or
Yeah.
strict routine that I can enjoy life.
Yeah. I guess it was good to
Yeah.
get the all or nothing. That was probably the biggest thing. It's not all or nothing.
What have you tried? I want to ask you this question. What have you tried personally for yourself prior to joining Farm Fit training that you've tried that maybe you realized, hey, that probably wasn't like since joining the tribe and knowing and having that knowledge at that time, you thought, oh, this will help me be beneficial. And then once you joined us and got more behind the science and the education, you're like, now this is clicking.
Yeah. I probably tried to stay like more low carb prior, to joining. Um, and then I tried different workouts like Beachbody and street parking and stuff like that, which I did enjoy, but it wasn't all inclusive, I guess. So, but
Yeah.
yep,
Yep. Low carbs. We've taught you that carbs are good.
yeah,
The right carbs are good. We'll
right,
say
yeah,
that. All carbs are
yeah,
not created equal, but the right
yep,
carbs are good. It's like
yeah,
our gas in our gas tank. You feed it with bad carbs, it's going to run sluggish. But if you feed it with the good carbs, you're going to notice energy, more pep in your step, better
right,
thinking, better output. So I love that.
yep,
Well,
yeah.
I just have, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, nope, I was just agreeing with you.
Well, my last question to you is, well, I actually have two more. I'm going to keep quizzing you. My next question is, prior to joining Farm Fit training, you're married, you have kids. When it came to the time where we gave you that acceptance, we're like, yep, we'd love to work with you, Lisa. Like, we'd love to have you a part of our tribe. Was that an easy decision for you, or were you hesitant? Or can you kind of walk me through that process of being like, no, this is, it sounds like exactly what I'm needing? Or if you had any reserved at that point, or something where it's like, I don't know if I need this.
No, I guess I probably worked that out before I even applied. Like, so I knew I was all in if it worked out. So I think I probably had messaged you even a few times before that, like, hey, what's this or that? Because I've done a few of your like single programs prior. Like I had done the War Bell and one of the other programs also.
Program is a beast.
Yeah, I like that one.
One of my favorites.
Yeah,
Yes, and it's back. It's back. You can have it back. We can put it in your profile and legacy. So, which by the way, we're super excited to have you as part of legacy and continuing
well,
on
thank
with
you.
us. That's the biggest thing is like when you start a fitness journey and you go through, one-on-one coaching, you go through, hold on, I'm going to turn my notifications off here. When you join a program and you start to learn the science and why behind everything, you start to dive into your nutrition and your workouts at the same time. There's a lot happening also with a mental component because you can't work on a physical transformation without impacting your mental transformation. And so a lot of times individuals have that reserve where they're like, okay, now that I got this going, what's next? And it was really exciting to have that conversation with you about going into legacy and continuing on with us and really wanting to continue on and keep building upon those bricks that you've already set for foundation.
Yeah.
And one of the things I always love to ask is, how has joining farm fit training impacted your day to day? And we're not just talking about your farm, but also your family that you've noticed.
I guess that I don't know if they've noticed at all, but you can create healthier meals for them just by doing it for yourself. So I guess I like that. And that was my biggest goal going in, was the nutrition part. So I'm happy with that. I don't know. I guess I had shoulder surgery a year ago. So just getting back from that is going well also. But just being able to accommodate that more too.
Previous injuries, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And it's really cool to watch you go through that. So I see everything in the app. I'm very so much a hands-on, even though you guys don't see me all the time. You guys only get to see me on those pod calls, but I
Mhm.
do see everything that's happening in the app. And I first want to tell you how proud we are of you. Like, you've done an amazing job, and you're leading by example for your family, and we see that. And really diving into your own journey. And so I really want to take the time to say that I appreciate you taking these 10 seconds or 10 minutes to get on the phone with me and just kind of share a little bit more about your transformation, especially in farm fit training. Because at the end of the day, me as a coach, I can say so much about our program, how much I love it. And because I created it,
Yeah.
but it's more powerful when it comes from individuals like you that have been through it and actually
Yeah.
experienced it and then incorporated all those tools and strategies that we've given you. So I would love to wrap this up with, where can people find you? I love sharing your guys' journey. Some people do tag us on social media, which is not required by any means. If you're comfortable, I would love for you to share, like, maybe your social media handle if you want individuals to follow you. If not, not a big deal. But is there a place
Yeah.
that
I
you like, or
actually don't
platform that
really
you
do
like?
any, I don't really even post anything or do anything like that on social media. Sorry. If they followed me,
That's
it would just be a
perfectly
blank.
okay.
It would be a blank screen.
That's okay. Some people are active on social and they're like, yeah, follow me on this page, this page. I actually just did another video testimonial earlier this, and he's like, yeah, I'm on Twitter. He's like, but I'm controversial on Twitter. So I'm
Oh,
like, well, you can
yeah.
share it. So is there any social media that you prefer? Like, if somebody wanted to reach out or connect with you and just ask you more questions about us or anything like that you'd feel comfortable sharing?
I guess the only thing I do use is sometimes is Instagram. I don't post anything, but yeah, that would be on there.
What is your
Yep.
handle on there? So if somebody wanted to
First
reach
and
out and
last name.
ask more questions, your first and last
Yep.
name. So
Yep.
it's Lesa, it's Lesa for
Correct.
those that are joining in on this. So if you guys want to hear more or ask her questions about nutrition, I mean, nutrition was the biggest component for her prior to joining us and understanding that, which Tracy or Coach Jamie, excuse me, can relate to you, because she had the similar story. She was rocking and rolling with workouts. She lost 110 pounds prior to farm fit training, but she just wanted to understand that nutrition nugget. She's like, I know
Mhm.
there's something I'm missing, and I need to understand how this all works together. So you're very relatable with Jamie, Coach Jamie, on that aspect as well. So, well, thank you so much for joining us. I
Oh, thank
appreciate
you.
you taking these couple minutes of the day. Like I said, guys, if you want to hit her up, she's on Instagram. It's her first and last name. Outside of that, I want to say thank you.
Yeah, thank you.